Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1,600,000,000,000 worth, $1,400,000,000,000 worth. Out of $1,400,000,000. It's hard to even say it, it's so much. And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years.
To me, the fact of the matter is, I would much prefer to stay as chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee than vice president.
Stand up, Chuck. Let him see you. Oh, God love you. What am I talking about? I tell you what, you're making everybody else stand up, though, pal. Thank you very, very much. I tell you what, stand up for Chuck.
Lobbyists aren't bad people. Special interest groups are not bad people. But guess what? They're corrosive. People who accept the money from them aren't bad people, but it's human nature. You go out, Lynn, and bundle $250,000 for me, all legal, and then you call me after I'm elected and say, Joe, I'd like to come and talk to you about something. You didn't buy me, but it's human nature. You helped me. I'm going to say, sure, Lynn, come on in.
I'm told I get criticized by the New Left. I have the most progressive record of anybody running for the United, if anybody who would run.
Run for political office again?
No.
The fortunate thing is I didn't have many larger contributors, and the only reason, see, I went to the big guys for the money. I was ready to prostitute myself in the manner in which I talk about it, but what happened was they said, come back when you're 40, son.
And so the younger generation now tells me how tough things are. Give me a break. No. I have no empathy for it. Give me a break.
Look, John's last-minute economic plan does nothing to tackle the #1 job facing the middle class, and it happens to be, as Barack says, a three-letter word: jobs. J-O-B-S. Jobs.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook.
Senator Biden, words have in the past gotten you in trouble, words that were borrowed and words that some found hateful. An editorial in the Los Angeles Times said, in addition to his uncontrolled verbosity, Biden is a gaffe machine. Can you reassure your voters in this country that you would have the discipline you would need on the world stage, Senator?
Yes.
Thank you, Senator Biden.
I just spoke at Dartmouth on health care at the medical school, or not, I guess I wasn't actually on the campus, but the people from the medical school were at the, I want to be clear, I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus. For President of the United States, look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other person.
You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
And there's an area where there's an important difference between the candidates. I'm running. I propose, and I'm going to digress slightly. We're in a situation. The president asked me to head up a cancer moonshot to say that LGBTQ people have no civil right. My long friend, time friend, and she's a friend. She's been my friend in and out of public life. And the reason is not just to help people who have or in fact are and likely to get Alzheimer's. If you want to be part of this campaign, pick up your phones. Pick up your phones. Now, send a text to the word United to the number 30330, 30330, or 303330, or BOO. Wait. You got it. It's on the back there. Now he's feeling the pressure of an economy that's teetering on a recession. I took on Putin in terms of in terms of what was going on in Ukraine. Among many qualified people, I'm the best qualified person for this job. But President Trump and the demagogues around the world. Now, if in fact you are in a position, what was the case? You've worked for. Don't worry, I'm so serious. Children, I love to hear them.